Hey everyone, welcome to The Explainer. I'm so pumped you're here today because, well, we're talking about something that literally gives you superpowers in the real world: money. Specifically, how you can totally level up your wallet and transform your financial future starting right now, even while you're still in your teens. Okay, let's jump right in.
So be honest with me for a second. Think about the cash you get. Maybe it's an allowance, cash from your birthday, or even money from a weekend job. You hold it in your hands, you feel rich for a minute, and then, poof, where does it actually go? Like, are you actually tracking it, or does it just kind of mysteriously vanish into thin air by the end of the week?
Well, to stop that disappearing act, we're going to play through the 5 levels of our financial playbook. We'll start with managing your stash, move on to the invisible enemy, figure out making money work, put our shields up, and finally, we'll unlock the multiplayer mode. All right, level 1, managing your stash. Time to master the basics of your personal budget. Because the hard truth is, whether you've got $10 or 1,000, you absolutely need a game plan for it. Now, the absolute best game plan for this is the 50-30-20 rule. It's like a cheat sheet for exactly how to slice up your cash. So 50% goes to your needs, the absolute essentials. Then 30% goes to your wants. That's the fun stuff, like hanging out with friends or grabbing that new game you've been eyeing. And that last 20%, that is strictly for your savings. Seriously, no touching it. This is how you pay your future self.
So you've got your savings going, right? Awesome. But now you've hit level 2, the invisible enemy. Why hoarding cash under your mattress is actually a total trap. Okay, picture this. You get your pocket money and you know exactly what it can buy. 3 glorious, massive scoops of your favorite ice cream. But then, say a few months later, you walk into the exact same shop with the exact same amount of cash, and wait, what? You can only afford 1 scoop? 2 whole scoops are just gone? So what exactly happened there? Well, the price went up because of that invisible enemy we mentioned: inflation. By definition, inflation is the persistent rise in the general prices of goods and services. Basically, it means the money in your pocket today is literally going to buy you less tomorrow. That invisible thief just snuck in and walked away with your purchasing power. It's basically a massive chain reaction. Look at it this way. Say there's a year with terrible weather, which means way less wheat gets grown. But everyone still needs wheat, right? So the price of whatever wheat is left shoots up. That means the flour used to make your ice cream cone costs more for the shop owner, and boom, your ice cream becomes more expensive. And just like that, the weather stole your scoops. Crazy, right? So how do we actually fight back against this thief? Welcome to level 3, making money work. Time to fight back against inflation and actually grow your wealth. To win here, you have to stop just saving money and start making your money earn more money. There's a massive difference between simple interest, which is calculated only on the original amount you stash away, and compound interest. Now, compound interest, that is the ultimate wealth cheat code. It's interest calculated on your original cash and on the interest you've already accumulated. You are literally getting paid for money your money already made. Just look at the math on this. If you put away $100 under both types of interest at 10%, in year 1, they are exactly the same. No big deal. But fast forward to year 3, simple interest slowly bumps you up to 130. But compound interest, it quietly pulls ahead to $133.10. And as the years go on, that gap just gets wider and wider, growing faster without you lifting a single finger. Okay, so the big puzzle is, where do you actually put your money to unlock this compound magic? Well, there are 3 common vehicles you'll hear about. Direct equity, which just means buying shares or tiny pieces of a company in the stock market. Then there's mutual funds, which are pools of money from a bunch of different investors managed by a pro. And bonds, which are basically fixed income loans you give to a company or government. These are the actual tools that build your stash over time. Now, what good is a massive stash of cash if you lose the whole shebang in a random disaster? That brings us to level 4, shields up, protecting what you've built from the unexpected. But before we put our shields up, we've got to ask, what actually is risk? Well, just think about all the crazy uncertainties in life. A sudden illness, a fender bender when you start driving, or maybe a massive storm damages your house. These are all risks that could completely wipe out your savings in an instant. And that is exactly why we use insurance. It's brilliant, really. It works like a giant multiplayer safety net. Imagine a whole neighborhood of homeowners tossing a little bit of money, a premium, into a giant bucket.
If one of those houses accidentally catches fire, the insurance company uses the money from that shared bucket to fix it. You're basically transferring your personal risk over to the whole group. All right, finally, we zoom way out to level 5, the multiplayer mode, how your money helps build the world around you.
You see, personal finance isn't just a solo mission. It actually connects you to everyone else through taxes. And there are two main types you really need to know. Direct tax is taken straight out of your salary once you start working. Indirect tax, on the other hand, is added onto the stuff you buy. Remember that ice cream cone? Yep, part of the price you paid went to the seller, and part of it was an indirect tax collected for the government. Now, I know what you're thinking. Why do they get to take my money? But look, taxes aren't a punishment. They're our multiplayer contribution. This money funds the whole system: welfare schemes, building the nation's infrastructure, improving healthcare, and paying for better education. Seriously, it's how we actually get roads, schools, and hospitals for everyone. Wow. Okay, we have covered a massive amount of ground today, from the 50-30-20 budgeting rule to the magic of compound interest, fighting inflation, pulling our risk, and even paying taxes. You've officially got the playbook. So I'm going to leave you with this one thought. Knowing everything you know right now about making money actually work for you, how are you going to allocate your very next dollar? Think about it, choose wisely, and I'll catch you in the next explainer.